Welcome back. We are continuing our practical applications with Autodesk Inventor, and this is exercise number 11. We are going to design a tire. How would you, if you were tasked to model a tire, how would you do it? How would you model a tire? It is going to be a very quick one, very simple, but it's going to be the beginning of a series we're going to do on a car project. So once we're done with the tire, we're going to look at how we can design a rim and also do assembly. So we got a tire and a rim together. So it's going to be parts, 2 parts. So let's go ahead and begin with part 1. Likewise, go to File, select New. Let's go ahead and work in metric. This is a very important step. Some of you skip this one. And then select standard.ipt. Show we are in millimeters. And then create. Alright, start a 2D sketch. XY plane. Alright, so press your wheel button and hold, so move it down a little. You have more real estate, more room to work with. Let's start by line command. Line command. Draw a line, a vertical line from the origin, and let's make this line 30. Excellent. Right click and select OK. Zoom out a little. Alright, let's go ahead and make this line a construction line. Why not? Let's make it a construction line. Okay. We're going back to line command. We're going to start at the end of this vertical line. And we want this line to be 9 millimeters. We're also going to go down 9 millimeters. Excellent. And press escape. Now we can launch Miller command. Select these two. The Miller line is going to be the construction line we just drew. Apply and done. Okay. Now we can offset command. Alright, so once you launch the offset command, you can right click, make sure you have loop select on. Okay, so it's gonna allow you to select everything at the same time. Alright, so we're gonna offset this by 3. And we're going to go ahead and close this profile. From here to there, I'll just close this one. Very good. Now let's go ahead and fillet this line edge. Launch fillet command. Do a radius of 3. And there you go. Right, these 2 corners. Very good. Now, so what should we do next? We got this is our main profile. So we are ready to go 3D. What command in 3D do you want to use? We looked at our extrude command. Is it extrude? Is it rib command? Is it rib command? Which command are we gonna use? Sweep? No, we can't use sweep because we need another profile. Actually, let's go ahead and edit this sketch. I missed something. I noticed I missed something. Let's go ahead and expand this origin and project geometry. Select X plane, X axis. Select X axis. You're gonna see the projected here. Click OK. And also make it a construction line. And now you can tell you can tell what we're trying to do. So if I go to revolve command, the profile notice is already selected. So this is what it means. Here, if I go ahead and click OK, it won't work, you see? So what are we missing? We are missing access to the revolve around. So the axis, so click here and then go ahead and select. Right, select this as your axis. So that was the revolve command. And you can see what's controlling. So if we want this tire to be a little bit wider, we can change this dimension. The overall diameter of the tire is controlled by this distance. And that's what's going on. Okay. All right, now that looks like something. All right, it's almost there. All right, so let's go ahead and add this threaded pattern here. To do this, what command are we going to use? This is going to be very quick. So it's going to be essentially extrude and pattern command. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with plane offset and select XD plane. We're going to offset it. I'm going to do negative 30. That's fine. I start this sketch here, 2D sketch, and I'm going to come here to the top of the view cube, that is these arrows. Go ahead, rotate it to this way. Okay, now let's go to project geometry. Let's go ahead and project our y-axis and x-axis. Project them, and I'll go ahead and make them also construction lines. All right. Okay, next we're going to go to rectangle command, and select 2-point rectangle. Draw a rectangle about here. The width of that rectangle is, the length is going to be 4, and the width is going to be 3. Did I do that? No, I want the width to be 3. So I'm going to dimension this to be 3. Okay. The dimension from this point to here, let's make this one 2 mm, 2 millimeters. And yeah, I think all right, now we're gonna go to circle command, draw a circle whose center is a midpoint of the side of the rectangle. Next, let's go ahead and delete these constraints. We don't need them. Delete them. There you go. Now let's go ahead and trim this part, trim that part as well. Now, let me see, apply constant constraint and zoom in wherever you see the midpoint. Is that so? The midpoint, let's make sure the midpoint of this rectangle is also, the midpoint of this side of the rectangle is on this line. Okay, that's constant constraint. Constant constraint, all right. What else are we missing? So let's measure from here to there. That needs to be 3. And we know this is gonna be 1.5. That should be fully constrained. Okay. finish your sketch, and what? Do what? Extrude it. Extrude it. How are you gonna extrude it? Flipped, and operations output is going to be cut. So let's do 1.5. It's fine. What did I do? What am I doing? All right, let's see. Let's see. That. All right. That. Um. That was weird. Um. Default. Go ahead, keep it at default, and then do cut. Direction is default, and output is cut. Uh. So that's gonna be 1.5 is the distance. Now let's go ahead and hide this plane. And to make multiple of this threaded pattern, we're gonna use circular pattern. So it's gonna be extrusion one and a rotational axis. Just select that guy. How many do we need to do? Let's go to do 40. 40. Excellent. Half of it is done. Now what can we do? Do we have to create another one? What can we do to make? We're almost there. Do we have to do the same thing we did? Yes or no? What can we do? We have to work smarter, not harder. I see Miller, come on. Let's go ahead, Miller this circular pattern over. It's gonna be quick. So Miller, select your circular pattern. See, it has selected. Notice also the extrusion one was selected because the two are linked. Now we're gonna select mirror plane, select XZ. Oh, that's no one. Why is it plain? Why is it plain? And it gives you a preview of what's gonna look like. And if you like it, go ahead, accept. We're done. We're almost done. Let's go ahead and apply some materials to this. So I'm going to go to my materials, and we're gonna make these rubber. And so you select it, and you come here, see these arrows. One of them says add material. The first one says add material to document. So select that once, and like that. The whole tire is the materials added to your model. Other thing I'm gonna show you is if you wanna customize this, maybe you wanna add a text. This is a just quick review. So we're gonna go ahead and start by drawing a geometry. We're gonna draw a circle. All right, now my circle, I'm drawing a radius. So to do this, if you don't have radius, just right click and switch from diameter to radius. You may have it where it's just measuring the diameter. So you can switch and then select radius. Okay, so I'm gonna make the radius this circle to be 23. Excellent. Now we're going to go to whatever says a text. So we're on the create panel, a text, drop down, geometry text, select the circle, and you can type in anything you want. I'm going to type in Goodyear because it's one of popular tire brand, Goodyear. And for the spacing between, I'm gonna do Wrangler, L, Wrangler. How do you spell it? I think that's how you spell it. I don't remember. Anywho, all right, now we can change the font. We can type in anything you want. The font is be creative. Type in whatever you want. The font is, let's say, look at all of these fonts. Pick whatever you like. Pick whatever looks good to you. I'm gonna select Arial Black, and I'm gonna change the font size to 4. Let's make it 4, and click OK. I like that, how that looks. I'm gonna finish it. I can rotate it. Now, so we wanna engrave this. What command are we gonna use? Emboss. Emboss command, the profile, select profile, and we want to engrave from face. Okay, from face. Now, switch the arrow, left to face, and select this guy here. Why is it turning? Alright, cancel that. Let's do it again. Emboss. Oh, maybe, okay. Right, this. And, okay. Alright, so that's probably way too big. That's too big. Let's go ahead and change it. Edit it. So go back to emboss one. I mean, it's too thick. I'm gonna change. So make sure you have engrave from face and have the first option selected. Now, what we need to change the depth. I think 0.1 millimeter is too big. Do 0.75. 0.75 prints fine. If you're planning on printing it, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be readable. And now, what we can do, we can also change the appearance of this text. So let's go to change the text to, I'm gonna make mine something white, smooth white. Awesome, look at us. That is how you model a tire with Autodesk Inventor. Remember, we're gonna do a rim. I don't want to make this too long. Next we're gonna do a rim and then do a quick assembly, put them together, and yeah, that's all. Remember, do not forget to update your portfolio. Make sure you update your portfolio. So we got tire, and if you haven't finished, you should have finished this. Most of you did. If you haven't, make sure you get it done. And yeah, keep updating your portfolio. Keep updating your portfolio. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask for help. All right, I'll see you in the next one.